Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Here we go. So we're going to be checking out the actual battle pass. I did a video which I recorded yesterday for today where I went through Xena, the warrior princess's kit. The kit looks interesting. We're going to see what it looks like in game. We're also going to look at this fiery singles path event as well, because from what I'm seeing, there's actually a ton of stuff up for grabs in this event. But the question is, have Raid done their usual PR stunt where they absolutely kill something which should be cool, or have they actually nailed it? That's the question. By the way, I already know the answer because I've seen bazillion comments in my original video talking about the price of this damn champion pass. Raid Shadow Legends. PR skills of a tortoise. What the hell? Man. Okay, I guess we're going to start there. We'll come to this fiery singles after. But let me just say, so I've got, I guess now, a fairly unique perspective on this stuff, right? I am part of a team, Fateless, where we are creating our own game. All right, so that's where we're at, which means that I am involved in a number of IP discussions where I'm understanding the cost of working with IPs, and all the legalities that go alongside it and all this sort of stuff. So we're kind of like working through a whole tranche of complex stuff right now. Yeah, we're doing it right now, and I kind of understand it. So, I have a small amount of sympathy with the situation. However, I feel like the implementation, again, is going to be absolutely sucking from Raid Shadow Legends. So before we get into the detail, let's check out today's sponsor. I'd like to thank Watcher of Realms for sponsoring this video. I do have a second YouTube channel where I cover Watcher of Realms basically on a daily basis. I'll pin that down below. There's also a couple of cool things that are just launched in the game. They've got the Advanced Growth Fund and the Premium Growth Fund, where you get a bunch of free summons like a battle pass in-game as you level up. Get these free summons now. You might get yourself some big heroes, including some of the new stuff that is coming this weekend. So this weekend, we've got two new legendary heroes, Valkyria. So Valkyria, she's a fighter, legendary champion. Got some very cool markings around her eyes. Watch out. She does true damage. She's one of the few champions that can do true damage. She's going to be involved in the event that's coming up this week. And then we've also got ourselves a new healer coming in, Eileen. Very strong healer, but doesn't bring too much more in terms of, I guess, buffs for your team. So straight out and out legendary healer, going to be solid for that. She's going to be available on the summon boost this weekend. We've also got a new event which starts on the 10th of November. It's called the Crawling Dark. For this, there's going to be more stages, more campaign stages added. So you basically got these different event story pages with different challenges to do. Within this, you're going to get to use Valkyria as the new legendary hero alongside Vogoth, where they both get powerful boosts. So you'll be able to try these out and see if you like them whilst doing the new content. And obviously there will be some pretty juicy rewards, including some summons, the chance to actually get Vogoth yourself, and a couple of nice artifacts as well. So that's going to be in the mix whilst they're doing this kind of like boosted summons over the weekend. So yeah, I guess watch this space for the Crawling Dark event. Guild Wars 2.0 comes real soon. So basically, they've done a bit of a rework already on the Guild Wars battle. They've reduced the timeline of it. So you've now got a preparation phase Monday and Tuesday of the week, with battle phases going Wednesday through to Saturday. I actually kind of like the first version of it anyway, but they're giving us more, I guess, freedom to utilize our demon soldiers in battle. So we can basically put them out as often as we like, rather than it being on like a flowed drop system. It's actually way better. It means you can be way more strategic with your offense. But yeah, Guild Wars 2.0 also coming real soon. So thank you to Watcher of Realms for sponsoring the video. There will be a link down below where you can download Watchers, supports my channel. And don't forget to go and check out my other channel for content on Watchers of Realms. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so we're back. And look, for clarity, games like Watcher of Realms, yeah, and I am playing Watcher of Realms and enjoying it. Games like Dragonair, just recently out. Games like, what ones did I play? Eternal Evolution, I played a lot. Anyway, they do have these regular battle passes. I used to play Dragon Champions, they had it as well. And there's always a price to getting the legendary champion, right? That's normal. So for those free-to-players that are out there saying it should just be free, blah, blah, blah. Look, come on. That's not going to happen. Yeah, for free to grab the Sacred Shard, I think is actually not a bad shout from Raid here, okay? So I think this is actually pretty solid for free, right? The challenge is when you start to throw the price at it is, are you then getting value for money? And most games in this genre will throw a battle pass out at 20 bucks, maybe 25 if they're being super cheeky. Raid's got the advantage of being still #1 in the genre, okay? They're still the ones who earn the most money in the genre. I'd say they've probably got the worst PR skills in the genre, but still somehow they continue to be top dog, right? The thing is, people will always compare you to everything else that's out there. So if I look at the previous Battle Pass, and I'm trying to find screenshots from a long time ago, and we're talking like 2020. The original was 25 bucks, I believe, to get the gold pass, which gave you Stag Knight, Frozen Banshee, Grave Chill, Whirling Frostbring, and then a whole raft of stuff. Like, it was solid. The Battle Pass was if anything, too good. And I'll be honest, it was way too good for the price. That's being fair. Like, it was. But it meant that people absolutely bloody loved it. And then you had the chance to whale out and just basically beat it straight away with money. And I don't mind that mechanic. I think, you know what? Anyone who wants to whale out when you could just get it for doing like the normal stuff, if that's you, fine. I'm fine with that. Okay? The extra cost of it, I don't mind. If we then look at the revival path, which has been around now for a while, I'm hearing rumors that it might have been turned off, but that could be that could be wrong. I'm not sure. Anyway, the revival path, which is in Raid as of certainly a month ago, was again 20 bucks, right? And you got a chance to get a legendary hero as well as a bunch of stuff. And for people coming back to the game, it was brilliant. And I did videos saying this is actually great. And I asked the question, if this was in the game, would you pick it up as a normal battle pass? And there was a lot of people that said yes. Pretty much the only people that said no were either like, I've already got these heroes, I wouldn't do it, or I just don't spend on a game. And in that case, you wouldn't spend on any of these things. So it's kind of like, whatever. It's like fair enough. Anyway, we get to this champion pass. And as I said, I've got this kind of unique situation where I am currently negotiating with IPs, right, around pricing. And I know that it's expensive if you get current IPs and, they've got stuff which is relevant to you. I know that it's expensive. I would question, though, whether Xena, the warrior princess, is current. It's actually brilliant. It's brilliant from a marketing perspective, right? Xena absolutely fits this game perfectly. Xena absolutely fits the demographic of people that play this game. Loads of people know Xena. Loads of people would have watched it. Loads of people will want this champion. In fact, I saw a ton of messages yesterday before we saw the price. This might bring me back to Raid. I'm definitely getting Xena, blah, blah, blah. Like, there was tons of it because they know, because it has some sort of hold on them. Same as if they did Conan, all of those type of things. I saw an image of, is He-Man coming next? Like, those type of references are perfect for the player base in Raid. Okay, they're perfect. So this is a great piece of marketing because probably Xena was quite cheap from an IP point of view, and it fits really well with the game. So let's get to it. If you actually want to pick up the locked part, it's going to cost 40 bucks. Double what most people would be comfortable with paying for this. And if you want to fast tune it and get everything just straight away, 60. Now, if it was like 20 bucks here for the battle pass, or even 25 at a push, and this was 100, I'm actually all for that. Like, if someone wants to fast forward it and just pay whatever they want to pay, let them do that. But for the base one, for the one that you're trying to get for the majority of players, this is about double what it should be, unless you want a community reaction like we've just got. which is basically a whole raft of people pissed off again. It's literally like Raid. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Oh, it's frustrating to see, honestly. It's very frustrating to see. And I'm sure there's going to be a load of people that are in the same bucket. I honestly, and this is where I'm, I guess, two-faced or whatever, or a hypocrite, because I will probably buy it because I'm a content creator, right? I'm going to do content on Xena. I guess I could do it all on the test server, but I'm probably going to pick up the Battle Pass. I won't buy the expensive version, but I mean, damn. Therefore, I'm a fool. Raid of 1, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, but I will pick up the Battle Pass. Okay, so you then say, well, for the 40, what are we getting? Bearing in mind the last time they did a Battle Pass, which they've never done again because it was too good. The last one was extremely good. And then I look through the rewards and I'm like, it's okay. The free one, in fairness, if everyone gets the same as what I'm getting here, for a free-to-player, is actually very good, I think. Depends how easy it is to do and stuff. But if you're getting like 6-star, obviously they could roll terribly, but if you're getting 6-star legendary cruel stuff, you're getting energy along the way, it's free to get it, you get sacred at the end. I think that's pretty good. But it is a 3-month thing. I mean, how quickly could you do this? It probably scales up each day. So I could get 30 points today. It might change day by day. I mean, how many points? It doesn't even tell me how many points it is, does it, to get to the next thing? I guess it's up here. Tell me how many. Oh, I see. So I need another 17 points to go for the next level. And I guess it changes at per level type of thing. So I'm guessing you need to be pretty damn active over 3 months to be able to get this reward. But then, again, I don't mind that. If you need to be active to get a reward, fine. Look, that's part and parcel of this. If you want to be free to play, part and parcel, you've got to be active to get the stuff. So the secondary thing here, in terms of the paid one, so what are you getting for your $40? So you're obviously getting a legendary hero, which in raid terms, if you were to get like a guaranteed one, which we're going to see in a minute with this fiery path, it can cost, if you were buying shards, hundreds of dollars. Okay, so in that scheme of things, for raid, it's cheap, but for the sentiment of what they're doing here, it's not cheap. So you do get a 5-star chicken, a couple of pieces of gear. I mean, honestly, come on. A 5-star glyph. It can only be classed as absolute trash. Like, the paid one can only be classed as absolute trash. Other stuff. Honestly, like, come on. What are you thinking here? How is this not 500 gems? How is it not like, why are we getting 5 Plarium points, 5 brews? I mean, it is just absolutely, like, to the point of obscene. Obscene. 100k silver twice. That won't even let you level any of these things up. A clan boss key. Come on, Raid. You can do better. You can do better than this. Like, you've absolutely just let yourself down big time. You have let yourself down big time in what should be the simplest win. The simplest win you could ever do. A fun new hero, new character from an IP people know, fits your game well, and you've let yourself down with this pile of arse. Absolute joke. What a joke. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And then you look at the challenges and it's like, who on your team has got any ounce of imagination? Like 1 ounce of imagination is all you need to come up with something interesting. So anyway, that is the Champion Pass. As I say, I'm being hypocritical, so I'm probably going to pick it up. But again, I feel like Raid are just shooting themselves in the foot in terms of PR consistently. Anyway, let's get to the second thing here, which is the fiery singles path. So this is now an opportunity to pick up Kira the Watcher, but also, and I didn't expect to see this honestly, 4 of the other epics, which are part of the lady. I'm not even going to say the second name because everyone gets irate when I try and say it, but Mika J. I don't even care what it is. Anyway, the mythical fusion they've got more bits of the puzzle down here. I think they're all more bits of the puzzle, actually. Let me just check. Pretty sure they are. So, yes. Yeah, it's these 4, right? It's these 4, which would give you the second legendary as well. Wow, okay. It's even more crazy than I thought. So, they're basically saying, for this pass, we're going to give you 2 guaranteed legendary heroes. Both part of the fusion for your mythical. That's huge, honestly. Absolutely huge. So, what does it cost us? What's it going to cost? So, how do we do it? Get artifacts and accessories. Generally, that's an extremely poor way to do this type of event. Or summoning. Of course, like, that's no surprise, by the way. Like, these are 2 guaranteed legendaries up for grabs here. So, summoning or get accessories. Let's just check out the point storing. And I normally do this around the get accessories first. So, I guess I'm going to add up the total to do the whole. You've got to do the whole thing, I guess. Do you have to do the whole thing, or can you just go down? I guess maybe you can go down one side and then pick up the lot here. I'm guessing. Could do that. I would have thought so. Maybe I'll try and do that so we can just test it in this video. Okay, the numbers are very, very high. So what we got? To get down just one of these sides, one of the middle rows is 40,600 points. And if we were doing that with items, so 40,000, this is before you get an epic or anything, 40,600. And let's say on average, you're farming, let's say like a stage 25 dungeon, right? So you'd be getting something like, let's call it 35 points per item. So you'd need to do 1,160 runs to get down one of the inner channels, just if you did it through items. It's almost like it gets to the point of it's impossible, you know? What's that? That's going to be like 20-odd thousand energy to get down one of the inside tracks, okay? So getting it through items is almost impossible. What I would say is if you're not going to pull shards for this event, you almost forget the event's going on because all of the early stuff's kind of trash. You might, if you're an early game player, perhaps go for like an epic book and just kind of like play the game like normal, get items like normal, and get yourself an epic book, okay? So let's forget items. That's just not going to cut it. So then we get 300 points per ancient, which is more than normal, actually. They finally upgraded the ancient cost, which is actually good. So especially as we got a 10 times on Newt today. So if we were going to pull ancients to get there, we'd need 135 just for one inner track. Wow, that's a lot. And if we were going to get there through sacreds, it's going to be 9 sacreds to do the inner track. So I'm going to get there for you guys, right? This is what being a content creator is about, because I need to see if this unlocks properly. Void shards, may as well do the math of it as well, in case you want to go for some of the void stuff this weekend. 54. It's just a lot. And that's just one track. I guess, why not, whilst I'm doing it, if we were to clear the whole board, all epics, everything that you see here, 281,700 points. 281,700. Divide that by the sacred points, which was, just check, 4,500. This video is not going well for you, Raid. I'm hoping I've done a bunch of errors of math. Because what this is saying is, to get 2 guaranteed legendaries, I've got to pull 62 sacreds. Like, who is in control? Anyone from Raid, if anyone is in control of this stuff and wants to come on the channel and talk me through the thinking, the logic, that how it made sense to your team, 100%. And I don't mean, I wouldn't be like a bully interviewer. I would actually welcome the conversation. Like, Tell me how this makes sense for your game. Tell me how you think this is positive for your game, because it is coming over like an absolute shambles right now. I don't get any benefit from pulling Sacreds today, which is annoying because that is a preference. But I guess we're going to pull some Ancients and see if we get a Newt whilst showing you guys whether the inside track actually unlocks everything at the bottom, which would be... Oh, I thought that was going to be Newt. It's Harvest Jack, pile of arse. Man. This video is going all sorts of ways. So yeah, we're just going to get through an inside track. Maybe I've done the point story wrong. Have I? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I actually need to make some more space. All the time, by the way, if you are after this kind of like mythical fusion, you're hoping to gain more of the epics. That's the whole point here, is you're hoping to gain some of the epics yourself. But obviously gaining epics with the champion pool being so large, it's very difficult to get those specific ones that you want. Okay, to make a little bit of room. Okay, we're back. I'm just going to pull these Ancients, and I'm going to pull a few Sacreds. Oh my god! Just to unlock one track, just so I can see what's going down. I'm not even going to go through the suspense of a pull. We've got Colin. I think Colin is in the mix, honestly. Oh, this video's put me on a downer today. I was so hyped yesterday for Xena, and damn, I feel like Raid. What are you doing? What is going on? I'm like, wake up! Wake up from this dream! Double gold, Noble! Double gold, Harvest Jack and Noble. Are you serious? I shouldn't be getting this many legendaries, by the way. They've turned on the luck. Grab a couple of Sacreds. How many points did I need? I needed like 40,000 points. So I must have done 12, 16. I'm still way short. Oh, throwing money in the bin right now. Where are we at? I don't want to overspend because this event is horrendous. I'm definitely not taking it all the way. What have we got? 34. So I need another like 2 Sacreds. Oh no, let's do a Temple of Voids. A Baron would be welcome. Why not? Why not? Go on. Ah! It's ridiculous. Don't watch this video and literally see any of the luck that's happened, because it's extreme. 3 legendaries from what I've done is absolutely extreme. Oh my god. Absolutely bonkers. Anyway, don't take any of that into account, because I advise against the event. But let's go down one of the tracks here. Let me just make sure it's the same. I think it's the same each side. Just brews and stuff. Okay. Does this... Will I even be able to see? Does it unlock all of the next row? Is the question. Will I be able to see? It does. So we can remove 40,600 points from my original assessment. Hold on. So 281,700 minus 4,600. Divide that by the 4,500. I was wrong. It's only 54 Sacreds, people. It's not so bad. Anyway, there you go. I mean, Raid, you should be embarrassed with this performance. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.